The Enarei, Scythian androgynous spiritual leaders. In Scythian history, the Enarei are a unique and enigmatic group, blending spirituality, gender non-conformity, and shamanistic practices. The Enarei played a significant role in Scythian religious traditions. The term Enarei, derived from the Greek Enareis, finds its root in the Scythian term Enarei, translating to unmanly. This term composed of A, meaning non, and Naria, from Na, meaning man, and it captures the essence of the Enarei's androgynous nature. The Enarei were closely associated with an orgastic cult dedicated to the goddess Artimpasa and the snake-legged goddess. Their religious practices showcased a fusion of indigenous Scythian shamanism influenced by Near Eastern fertility goddesses and elements borrowed from Levantine religions. Engaging in both communal and funeral rituals, the Enarei are believed to be among the earliest spiritual practitioners to use cannabis for altered states of consciousness. Archaeological evidence suggests their involvement in Scythian funeral rituals, including the post-burial cleansing with cannabis vapors. Of course, the serpent bloodline families were using it a lot longer back than that, in prehistoric times even. As seers, the Enarei employed a unique form of divination, using the inner bark of the linden tree, setting them apart from traditional Scythian soothsayers. Their divination involved intricate manipulations of the linden bark to obtain answers. The Enarei, born male, challenged societal norms by adopting women's clothing, occupations, and speech patterns. Considered transformed shamans, their androgyny was believed to be divinely ordained. The Scythians accorded them special respect and sought their guidance, especially during the illness of a Scythian king. Wearing antlered headdresses, reminiscent of those found in Saka horse burials, and using scepters as symbols of authority, the Enarei were powerful figures in Scythian society. These scepters, adorned with ornate pole tops, often included rattles, inviting audiences to the impending rites. With roots in Central Asian traditions, the Enarei embodied gender-crossing shamanism, preserving ancient practices that bestowed prophetic powers upon men abandoning their masculinity. Western Asian influences, particularly from the Fertile Crescent, shaped their beliefs and rituals. The Enarei's androgyny was considered hereditary, believed to be a consequence of a curse by the goddess Artimpasa. Later in life, they underwent a transformative phase, refraining from heterosexual intercourse. Historical accounts suggest a potential role in anal intercourse. Of course, as I have discussed before, priests from various religions have and still do pretend to be female, so they can embody the essence of the goddess. And even now, they will claim they are chaste, while secretly having homosexual orgies and grooming young choir boys to have sex with them. This act transcends religion, as we have seen that many celebrities are now being exposed for involvement in this kind of behaviour with young boys. The serpent bloodline goddess rituals they attempt to emulate can never be done correctly with a male pretending to be a female, and the boy not even aware of what is going on and why. The great rite can only be completed with a fully trained female priestess and a fully trained male priest. So a man pretending to be a woman could never perform this. These men carry the genetic memories of the ancient practices in them, and they become nothing more than a perversion with nothing spiritual about them at all. I'm not against anybody wanting to dress however they want to, but I don't believe anybody can change their sex that they are born with, because it's in the DNA, and you can't change your DNA. You can become enlightened as a male, which makes you complete, but your DNA won't be changed from a Y to an X chromosome. It'll just activate the DNA that lies dormant, that modern day scientists call junk DNA, but it won't change somebody's sex. But there's a whole confusion around this, because the Eagles thought that our rituals were making men to be like the goddess. And that's not the case. To be enlightened, a man doesn't have to become a woman. They just have to activate the DNA that leads to enlightenment. And this is so hard to explain. But yes, anyone can dress however they want, be whoever they want to be, but they can't change the sex. It's impossible. Anyway, that's all for now. Bye.